What is up? What is up, YouTube? How y'all doing, man? Dude, it's a damn fly here. Oh, I should have changed my shirt. Y'all forgive me, man. I was changing the lock. I said, I'm going to do this now because when I finish, then I'm be lazy. Uncle Mike lazy, y'all. Uncle Mike lazy. I said, let me change this lock because I'm going to go to the Philippines, man. I'm putting a lock on the studio door and stuff. And I got to have the door open while I'm working the lock. And, you know, I had to trim some stuff off, man. And since I got all these tools and I know how to do stuff, I guess God sent me things I got to fix and file down a little bit in order to get things to work. But I'm a winner. That's a door. I'm going to win. So I got the lock on there and stuff. After sweating up a storm, check this out, man. 𝗗𝗡𝗡𝗞𝗦, I hope I'm saying your name close to right. Jay-Z hearing announcement for Ramier. We have a hearing. They're going to have a hearing. I kept telling people that Jay-Z have to answer the courts. He don't have to take a DNA test, not yet. And now they're going to have a hearing on both sides come in and explain why he should and why they shouldn't and all that type of stuff. So my man gonna break it down for you, man. Shout out to him. Hey, y'all hit that subscribe button. This is gonna be a 2-in-1, y'all. So y'all pay attention. 2-in-1. Let's check it out.
We have a hearing date, guys. We have a hearing date that has officially been set for Jay-Z, and it is on September 3rd at 1:30 p.m. in the matter of Jay-Z basically versus Ramier. A hearing on Jay-Z's motion to dismiss in both cases is scheduled for September 3rd at 1:30 p.m. PDT. Motion set for hearing on this date before Judge 𝗟𝗜𝗡𝗞𝗦, her name is, and she is going to be the one overseeing everything to see if Ramier has a case in this. Remember, he's not fighting for the paternity, he's fighting for the fact that fraudulent things have been done via Jay-Z's side, allegedly, that have affected the paternity in a very, negative way. So this is big news that a hearing has finally been set, and we're going to know in early September. So we've got a hearing for Jay-Z. We've got the October 3rd sentencing for P. Diddy as well. So September, October, this month is really interesting because the sentencing is early October anyway. So it's basically the same month. We're going to find out if Ramier is going to be in a, positive position here, or is he going to have his cases just randomly dismissed? Remember, one of the judges dropped Jay-Z's claims of defamation against Busbee. He genuinely thought that he had a case. He thought that he was strong with his private investigators and them, randomly recording this alleged victim when they were external forces. All of that could have been used, and he lost that battle. So, it could go any way when it comes to this conversation. Not only that, but an update also for Ramier. There have been changes that have been made on his case. He tweets, "Hello, changes were made to my case on July 18th, 2025, about 3:30 p.m. California time. This was done due to changes made to my case we were not aware of. We will explain soon, but it's all about my mother now." So, he is unaware of why this has happened, why there seems to be some kind of change. It also was reported that on July 18th that Ramier filed a notice to withdraw his case. And so, of course, why would he be wanting to withdraw his case? He said that he isn't planning to withdraw. Changes were just made, and he doesn't know why these changes were made. So again, something in the buttermilk is not clean here. This is the process where we're going to find out what is going to happen in that hearing. Before we get to that hearing, there's going to be so much judiciary corruption that is going to go on to once again aid Jay-Z, in my humble opinion, because A, you could have taken the paternity test and dealt with this, but B, you cited in your 40-page filing 8 separate judges who dismissed Ramier's claims of paternity and etc. How he was able to get 8 judges, I don't know. And riddle me this, guys. I feel like the 9th judge is going to do the exact same thing. I think Jay-Z is going to do the exact same thing. Know these judges behind the scenes, have his ways, and these 8 judges dismiss stuff. I feel like the 9th will do the same. So again, Ramier is tweeting about changes happening in his case. A lot of thrifty stuff is happening, guys, and I just wanted to keep you guys clued up to this conversation. Now, do you guys remember 𝗗𝗢𝗡𝗞𝗦 Burgess? We have some Diddy updates when it comes to his lawsuits, but attorney 𝗟𝗜𝗡𝗞𝗦 wants Diddy's $50 million defamation lawsuit against her and 𝗗𝗢𝗡𝗞𝗦 tossed, citing that the federal seizure of alleged tapes as validation, plus her comments couldn't damage his reputation more than the actual SA accuses. She wants this out. Ariel Mitchell Kidd is that lawyer who was just wasting everybody's time, doing all of these interviews, acting like she knows everything when clearly she doesn't. And she flopped so much times that, you know, she's really convoluted everything. And now we're in a position where she is begging to get the lawsuit against her and her client via Diddy to be tossed away, saying that, well, what I said can't be worse than what these SA accusers have gone through, and for what they've actually done. Not only that, but you've got the federal police have collected tapes. So why are you coming at me? You should go at the, you know, the federal seizure of these alleged tapes as validation for her comments. So I feel like she is trying to fight this defamation case, and it really just isn't going to work. You know, make of this what you will. Make of this what you will. But 𝗗𝗢𝗡𝗞𝗦 is trying to toss this out completely, talking about, oh, these tapes were seized, therefore you can't defame me. These tapes were seized. Come at the federal people. Don't come at me. Listen, I don't want Diddy to drop this lawsuit. This lawyer needs to learn that you are a fraudulent lawyer, in my humble opinion, and you've wasted so many people's time, and it's just really unfair about what you have done and how you've just wasted everybody's time. I just genuinely feel that. NBC, along with Peacock TV and Ample Entertainment, have also filed, guys, to dismiss Diddy's defamation lawsuit over the documentary Diddy Making of a Bad Boy. So NBC, guys, are firing back at Diddy's $100 million defamation lawsuit. Remember, he filed against NBC to be pissed at them, this $100 million lawsuit, and they basically stated that, well, we're going to dismiss this stuff. Now, to be honest with you, Diddy was going up against Diageo. Now you're going up against NBC. These big guns, these big enemies, you don't want to make these big enemies as friends. Like, you don't want to make these big enemies as enemies, sorry. You want to make them your friends. So I feel like NBC are going to win when it comes to this, but a lot of filings today, guys. So much has happened that I wanted to just to get straight into it, no intro, so that you guys are updated with all of these new filings and what is going on. I think NBC will win in regards to their, you know, dismissal of this $100 million lawsuit. Now, one thing that is interesting, guys, is Jeffrey Epstein's former attorney who secured his plea deal was found dead at the age of 80. His death was kind of mysterious. The fact that he was found dead, I feel like it is correlated. He helped Epstein in this position. He was the one who secured his deal and basically got him in a better position, even though he really wasn't anyways, because he was still going to jail. And
hold up, wait a minute. He said what? Now he dead. Oh man, it's a fly in here, y'all. My bad, I'm trying to get this fly.
Correlated. He helped Epstein in this position. He was the one who secured his deal and basically got him in a better position, even though he really wasn't anyways, because he was still going to jail. And now he's been found dead. I don't know why he was a target. What information did he know? Was he still in contact with him? Was he privy to any information that he sworn to, you know, keep secret and then was secretly exposed? I don't know what the agenda was, but when these people close to Epstein and close to anybody suddenly pass away or die, I just feel like authorities above have gotten to these people, and that is why these people have passed away. Because I don't know, I think the Epstein saga is just ludicrous that we're still speaking about it since 2019 onwards. I feel like we're never going to stop speaking about this conversation. It's just going to keep on happening every 2 years. His name's going to come up, and yeah, I'm just over it, guys. I'm just over it. But, you know, condolences, mysterious death, Diddy's, Epstein's lawyer, Diddy Epstein, same people at this point, but I just find that to be very bizarre. So we have the Ramier, you know, his case and mysterious updates, a new Jay-Z hearing happening in September, Diddy's October hearing happening October 3rd for the sentencing. We have Ariel Mitchell Kidd trying to dismiss a lawsuit in regards to her defamation. The NBC have clapped back to their $100 million lawsuit, and they filed that they are looking for a dismissal of that defamation lawsuit as well. And of course, we have Epstein's lawyer who has randomly been found dead. So a lot has happened today, a lot of legal work, a lot of, you know, I feel like we are all lawyers at this point, and I feel like we're just all in, you know, litigation and just going back and forth and reading all of these new filings. But I wanted to get all this out for you. I will be present for Diddy's October sentencing. I will be in the courtroom and I will find out what is happening there. I will go live and speak about it like I was doing a couple of weeks ago. I think it's very important to be there. I don't think it's necessary to be present at this September hearing for Jay-Z, because I do feel like this is just a dismissal hearing to see if it's going to be dismissed or not. If the case does not get dismissed, if the case gets picked up, then baby, I'm going to be there, Ramier versus Jay-Z, and find out what the hell is going to happen. Subscribe, comment down below, give this video a thumbs up. I would appreciate it. It's just one click to subscribe, guys. That's all you have to do. Subscribe to the channel. It's just one click. Send a tip if you guys wish to. It goes a long way. Join Morad Nation, and I'll catch you guys soon for another video.
Peace out. Hey, this, my man was up at the court building. I seen copies of well, I've seen him in people's videos and stuff. And man, this is crazy, man. So let me go back. Is this the one I was going to do? Let's see.
Oh, Tyson Beckford.
Is this the one that was 6 hours ago? Yeah, this is it right here. This is, dude, I'm hoping Ramier. I don't see why would they keep throwing it out, man? That's stupid. Take the drink on test, my guy. Why not just take the test? You scared it's going to be positive, or it's going to say you are the father? Well, I don't understand why judges. I don't understand why a judge can sit there and say, well, dude, why don't you just take the test? And then I would say, well, how many DNA tests? This man been hunting you down for 10 years. How many other people been hunting you down? Well, Your Honor, maybe 5. Really? Take the test. You have no excuse not to take this test. All right, this is part 2, man. Ramier threatened Jay-Z, Busbee, Trauma. Oh, my gracious, and all these other people, man. It's a fly. I think it's 2 flies in here, y'all. Get your ass up. Ooh. I'm going to get him. Is there such thing as a fly swatter in the air? Or maybe I'm going to look something up to see if I can get an electronic fly whopper, zapper or something. Hit that subscribe button, hit that bell. That's part 2, y'all. Let's check it out, man. Here we go.
Tyson Beckford is basically talking about how he is happy that Wendy Williams has her karma. That what she's going through right now is her karma because she was spreading false gay rumors about him. And he is still furious about that. He's holding a grudge against her. And he's made it very clear on the same podcast where he was discussing this fight that he had with Diddy and Diddy's goons and friends.
Karma hit your ass. Good for you.
God damn. It's her birthday.
Yeah, no, I'm not. Hey, damn. No F's given.
He also stated that he has a strong disdain for her, does not like her.
And me and Tretch feel the same way. Her karma's come to her. You just talking people business, making up stuff. You know what I'm saying? Why? To get clout, radio?
And is happy that she's going through what she's going through right now because it's her karma for spreading false rumors.
Wow.
Where you caught him at?
Caught him at the car wash.
In Jersey?
Yeah, buddy.
And what happened?
Had that Glock on me.
What the hell?
Yeah.
What the hell's going on?
I wouldn't be surprised if Tyson Beckford was fluid or was gay. I feel like it is believable, not because it's a personal attack on him, but because this is how this industry works. We've seen it with Diddy. We've seen it with the majority of these male lawsuits coming forward in regards to Diddy. And a lot of people who've spoken about male orgies happening at his freak off parties and his houses. I would not be surprised, guys, if he won that way. Like if he went that way, I wouldn't be surprised. Like I just feel like it's a bit mean to say she's going through her karma. Granted, you know, it's rude for her to discuss her sexuality, and I can understand that, and he deserves to be upset about it, but also she's going through a lot right now. She's trapped in a conservatorship. I just think it's a bit of a reach to say this is her karma, and rather you should just settle your dues and just not discuss it, to be honest with you. But that's how Tyson feels, and Tyson's going to let people know how he feels. Hey guys, it's more 𝗟𝗡𝗡, daily and consistent content. Let's get straight into this video, guys. There's been a lot of conversation and articles about P. Diddy and his comeback to music and how he will be, and that he is going to have some type of, you know, musical triumph, they're stating, or, you know, an expert weighs in on why they don't think his career is over. Diddy's ready to bounce back into music after the trial verdict. I'm so sick and tired, guys, of poor journalism. I'm so sick and tired of people who just slap on a title, put on a thumbnail, or put an article, want to be dramatic, and there isn't anything actually factual or remotely similar to what you've written in your title. First and foremost, this man has not even been sentenced. His sentencing is October 3rd. Why would there be any discussion of him coming back into the music industry? If he wants to make music behind bars and sit there with Tory Lanez, they can do just that. Do you understand? But this man and the conversation of him entering the music industry should not even exist, because this man has not been sentenced yet. I find it to be so frustrating. Just poor journalism in general, overall. Not even just about Diddy, but just about anyone that people want to talk about, including me. I just feel like there's so much poor journalism. People don't look at the facts of conversations. They don't care anymore. People just want to make a lie, and it can run. It has its own legs. AI included, people just will believe anything that they see online without questioning anything. And it's just so scary because it's going to get far worse in the next 10 years, let alone in the next 2 years. But poor journalism is so strong, and I find it to be so frustrating. Now back to Jay-Z, because he's been a hot topic this week, guys. He is filing some more stuff, and it just doesn't take a break. In the matter of Jay-Z versus Busbee, the case in Alabama, Jay-Z filed an unopposed motion to exceed the number of pages allowed by the court to respond to all defendants' motions to dismiss, then filed a supplemental motion breaking down his anticipated 145-page reply. So, he is really upset. He's really upset. And this is why he's filed this unopposed motion, because he wants to have more pages. He wants the court to read more pages. There's a limitation, there's a restriction. He doesn't want that. So therefore, he's filed this motion to say, look, my lawyers are ready. They want to supply more pages, 145 to be exact. Let us do that. It shows that we are ready. Busbee obviously trying to shake Busbee in this moment. Jay-Z and Busbee are still going through stuff. One might be dismissed. The lawsuit with the SA in the GAR might be dismissed, but you've still got this case in Alabama that is still pending and still ongoing. So, this is a response from him to say, we are ready. We want more to be filed. Now, there's a conversation about Ramier and the case being dismissed, and that, there were documents of him basically filing to dismiss it. I believe this has taken place because of fear, because of NDAs, because of money behind the scenes. I do believe that Jay-Z is this person's dad. They look very similar. And I believe that Ramier will not be in this position fighting for so long if he knew who his father was. 110%. I do believe that Ramier is still planning to fight this. There's just been confusion. He has written himself saying that, certain things have happened, but I'm not giving up on XYZ. So don't believe the hype in regards to dismissal and fear and running away. He definitely is not. But I think it's very similar to when those private investigators showed up to that woman's house, which I think is so crazy to me that people didn't make into a big issue. Jay-Z hired, or he says he didn't, external private investigators to come to her house and to record her talking about Busbee. Like, what kind of corrupt madness is that? Next thing you know, you have Ramier's people saying that people are showing up to the house and certain things are being looked at in a very odd way. Now you're in a position where somebody is trying to dismiss a case and people believe it's due to NDA or dismissal or fear, which I definitely believe. Very similar to P. Diddy and his behavior, where he would follow people or get his goons to follow people and create fear. They both work in the same way. I do not believe that this man Jay-Z is some innocent angel when he was besties with R. Kelly and Diddy, touring together, doing brunches together. It just doesn't make any sense.
Birds of a feather flock together. All that type of stuff. You can go 100. Come on, Jay-Z. You quiet and laid back. What's up with your artists? What's up with all your artists? People passing away around you? Man, you know what? I would put all of them in jail just for 1 year, just to see if the crime would go down. Then you got your answer.
So I'm trying not to be naive here. That doesn't mean that this man is guilty by omission. This guy is guilty based on, what will happen in a series of future of events, or will be innocent. But as of right now, he is innocent. But because of the way that this industry works, I don't want to be naive to this madness, guys. I really don't. And so Ramier dismissing, I think that he's going to come back. He said he is anyway, so it's not going to, disappear. I believe the Jay-Z hearing is still happening early September in regards to whether this is going to be dismissed or not. That hasn't been called off, so I believe that's still going on. So once again, I just feel like corruption is surrounding Jay-Z, man. The way he gets his goons to do stuff so that he keeps his hands clean, but his hands aren't really clean of that anyways. Candace Owens, guys, is facing a very big lawsuit. Emmanuel and Brigitte Macron, the Prime Minister of France and his wife, the President and First Lady of France, are suing Candace Owens officially today for defamation amongst other claims. It is extraordinary, guys, an unprecedented step for a head of a state to take against a citizen of another country, but Miss Macron has stated that her life has been in emotional turmoil since, Candace Owens and her allegations, and that it's basically traumatized her. So Candace Owens has been stating that Brigitte Macron, Emmanuel's wife, is basically a man, and that she was born a man and that she will pass away as a man is basically what she has stated. And a lot of this has been ongoing for a very long time, and she just can't take it anymore. Basically, Candace gets a lot of views on this conversation. They don't like this conversation, and she says, I'm not a man, I'm a woman, and therefore she is suing Candace for defamation. So this could go two ways. this can really go two ways. This could be the end of Candace, because they will come for her in every penny that Candace has, or Candace can win on some kind of technicality, or this is going to be dragged out and then eventually dismissed, and then Candace will see that as a victory, because this is going to be big, guys. Delaware, guys, is a significant venue. Damages awarded in civil defamation can result in direct forfeiture of assets through chancery jurisdiction. Owens would be advised to wear all her clothes sentencing, because she'll be left with whatever's on her back when this is over. So, interesting, guys. Very interesting. Of course, there's been conversations about Bridget and, you know, grooming, and how that she knew this man, the president, when she was much older than him, and, you know, a lot of these grooming allegations. So there's been so much about her ongoing, but she's had enough, and she's suing Candace for defamation. I think this is going to be very interesting. Cardi B herself, guys, is facing a lawsuit. Do you remember when she threw a microphone at somebody who came for her first? Now she is being accused of assault and battery by this woman who she allegedly threw a microphone at. Well, the person threw a water at her right on her face, and she was upset and directly threw the microphone on her. Attorney Sierra Norris, who is repping Jane Doe, is holding a press conference on Thursday in Vegas in discussion to this. So she's facing a big lawsuit, which is not a great time for her, because this is the time where, you know, she is conducting this new album. It's a album release that's going to happen over the next couple of months. She's already stated that she's crying and that people are coming after her. So this lawsuit is just to add the icing on the cake. But I feel like Cardi has faced lawsuits like this before, and she has won them. So I think that might happen now, even though it's a clear-cut video of her dashing a microphone in somebody's face. Do let me know your thoughts, guys, when it comes to this video. Do subscribe to the channel, comment down below, give this video a thumbs up. I would appreciate it. Please do subscribe. It's just one click. That's all you guys have to do, guys. Subscribe to the channel, join Murad Nation, become a Murada, where we talk about things more factually over here, and where we try to give you guys the documents and stories as we talk about it, because I'm so sick and tired, guys, of just
Man, this dude, oh my God. I'll give him a thumbs up. Always give my man a thumbs up. It's a thumbs up. Hey, I'm hoping that, again, man, I'm hoping that my man get justice, man. I'm hoping that, well, if Jay-Z got to take the test, there's a 50-50 chance that it'll come back negative or positive. So there. This what I'm afraid of. Real talk, man. This what I'm afraid of. I'm afraid that the judge make him take the test, right? And they done messed up the test some kind of way. Jay-Z done paid some person that's doing the test, or, you know, analyze, whoever got the last say so. Yo, man, you can make 20 million right now. No questions asked. And that person leans to it and say, I'm free for life. But a double twist will be if it's a sting operation and they go for the bait, and then the government jump on his tail. That'll be real good. That's the type of stuff I'd be hoping for. I just want positivity to win sometimes, man. Not sometimes. I want positivity to win all the time, man. I wish it was a way that we can, if God would have made us with a lie detector on our body or something, a flawless lie detector, the world would be a better place, man. Hey, I'm gonna get on up out of here. Y'all take it light, take it slow. Tell him Uncle Mike told you so. Peace out.